Hello, hello. Oh, baby! Thank you!
There, damn thing is started. You're happy face. 19 seconds of dead air. Don't put your happy face on. Apparently that's creepy. You know, big wide smile with a blank face, I think it is. I don't know, there's a fucking mask. Actually, there was this thing the kids were doing. I don't remember what it was, but this chick is supposed to like show
Be
up.
older, Frank. It's older.
Like no,
like, are you Bloody Mary?
No, it's like a
Candyman. You remember the movie Candyman? Holy shit!
Yes.
What a delicious movie that was.
I think that the new Candyman movie is the same fucking movie, just with more black people.
Oh, really? I didn't see it.
No, I think it got postponed because of Rona.
Interesting.
Anyway,
this is a completely inappropriate podcast. Anybody, in case anybody hadn't figured that out when they clicked on the icon and read it when they downloaded us. How you doing, Mr. Who are you?
Frank.
And I am Anthony. Mm-hmm. Remember, you can find us at completelyinappropriatepodcast@gmail.com with any comments, questions, concerns, or recommendations for guests or some schniz like that. Remember, you can find us at Completely Inapp with 1P on Twitter, at CI Podcast on Instagram, and BitChute, YouTube, you know, all them good places.
Mm-hmm.
So, Frank, are we going to continue to do this podcast? Or are we going to take a break? What are we going to do? Because we tried to talk about this a second ago, but we had some audio problems. Let's just call it that. So we had to restart this recording.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts? Do you need a break? Do you think we've kind of burnt out a little bit, a little too frustrated trying to get it done lately?
I think that with fucking Zoom doing the bullshit it's doing right now, that I've managed to like balance out my life, let's call it, you know. So now I'm not so tied up with, you know, just the podcast. Now I can actually do other things, I think, because this week.
How so? Do you want to explain that a little bit?
Yeah, because I was telling you how like I spend the whole fucking week looking for topics, and then you're like, well, I only need one day to find topics. I'm like, yeah, because you choose these random topics. But
yeah. Why do you get so specific with the topics? I know you seem like so dedicated. No, it has to be brand new news. Like, we can't talk about something that happened 2 weeks ago. It's like, dude, no one gives a shit.
No, just something that fucking people, that other podcasts are gonna start talking, because we do our first episode on Monday. The average podcast do their episodes Tuesdays. So I'm like, you know, kind of like,
do they?
Yeah. And so kind of like a being first kind of thing, you know, stay relevant. So people will actually come to us and listen to us and stick with us, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, that's the intent. So, yeah, but then you're like, no, I just need a day. And I'm like, okay, I'll just dedicate Thursday and Friday to find fucking topics. And
let's just jump into the episode, since we're apparently on a new limit, as you said, with Zoom.
Yeah.
So what are our topics today?
Well,
talk about this weird German dude that got stuck in where was he? Japan? Did you read that article?
China. It was
China. What the hell was that? How the hell do you sign a contract? So there's so many questions that were left unanswered in this fucking article, man. Mm-hmm. Which kind of makes it fun to speculate on, which is why I wanted to talk about it. So there's this Russian dude who looked like he could have some Asian blood in him, right? Like he had some very kind of Asian features. Yeah. Or maybe I'm just thinking of like the Asians nowadays that are getting so much plastic surgery to look Aryan.
No, because the guy looked like he was from BTS, not behind the scenes. No, the fucking, I think it's Korean boy band.
Isn't it BTK?
No.
Oh, that's Bind, Torture, Kill. That's the killer. My bad. Oh, shit. I've been listening to too many serial killer podcasts. Jesus Christ. now because he's such a pretty, now I'm thinking of Luca Magnotta, the Don't Fuck with Cats murderer guy.
I don't know.
We watched it. We talked about it on the podcast.
Did we?
Yes, you foolish fool. See, it's not just me.
Okay.
All right, so this dude signs up for a competition, but I think he even signed up for like the wrong competition. I think he was trying to do something else and ended up in the singing thing. And he tried to get out of it, but the only way they could leave the show, leave the house or wherever they were staying, was if they got voted out. Like they were contractually obligated to stay, or they would get, legal repercussions for just leaving. So this guy just like straight up just started begging them to vote him off, and would even like sing poorly and unenthusiastically. But because he didn't give a shit, he he started getting so many votes from people because they were so happy that there was somebody on there just like kind of making a mockery of the show in a way. Like they just thought he was doing it. Like it's just so funny, dude. So this guy made it all the way to like the top 10 in the fucking show the whole time not wanting to be there. It's fucking funny as shit, man. Oh, so my question to you, would you sign up for a show, for any sort of reality show? What would you go and do?
I don't know. I considered Big Brother at the time.
Is that where they give you like a little kid for the day?
No, they throw you in a house, and like in 1984, there's always a camera on you. But
Oh, you know what? I remember this. No. I remember this. It was on like ABC, right? ABC Family, something like that.
Yeah.
They used to have like an after dark thing. I had a friend who was super into this in high school, and she would like actually watch, I think online, if you paid like a subscription, you could see them like after hours, like when the stuff they don't put on the because at night they usually cut it off because there's usually a bunch of sex and shit. I assume it was basically like softcore porn. I have no idea though.
Yeah, they do it under the sheets so you won't see.
All you hear. That was terrible sound effects. What can I do?
Yeah.
No, can't wait. I don't know. Your kids would always do that all the time. I don't have cheeks for that. My cheeks don't stretch. Fucking that fucking.
You need to relax your face when you do it.
I couldn't stop smiling. It's such a stupid thing to do. I'm really trying to lean into the inappropriateness of the podcast.
Okay. So then, anyways, but then when Mexico
did you just anyway me? Fuck you, dude. What are you?
No, because it's no. It's relevant because you started talking in the middle of my response. So.
Okay, dude. So yeah, whatever. And then.
So then, what happened? So then, when Mexico went ahead and did the whole Big Brother thing, they had this 24-hour channel where you'd see the contestants 24 hours a day, and so from that, of course, with it being Mexico, full of fucking Mexicans,
you're Mexican.
They started the streets started selling fucking videos of the fucking female contestants fucking showering, wiping their asses,
like just the highlights.
Yeah, and there was even a website dedicated to that.
No, yeah, you go to porn, right? And they give you the compilation, what I mean? Like just the finish or just the blow, just the whatever.
Yeah.
Not that I would know. I don't watch that smut. I don't have fucking time anymore. No, dude, I used to be a big supporter of porn. I mean, I'm still a supporter of porn as long as it's done, respectfully to the actresses and all that. Ethical porn, yeah. I'm a big fan of ethical porn. I told my wife I can't watch anything if everybody in the video isn't smiling and like giggling and like really looking like they're having a good time. Yeah, I can't get off like if they're not having a good time. Like sex is supposed to be fun. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't look like they're having fun, I can't get into it. But I haven't had any fucking time, which is probably another reason why I get so fucking fidgety with you and angsty with you for not fucking bringing more to the table sometimes on the show, because I'm just fucking so busy trying to get the yoga shit done, trying to fucking be there for my family, trying to be there for friends. I've got friends going through some shit, man, losing their jobs, losing their parents this year, and I'm spreading myself thin, just trying to be there for everybody in like a little way. And then my parents have some things going on, and my sister's got some things going on. Like there's just a lot of stuff to pay attention to. So yeah, I wouldn't mind a fucking break. But at the same time, what else am I gonna fucking do? If we don't do the podcast together, you don't fucking call me. You don't fucking love me anymore.
See, that's what I suspected. That even though you felt like quitting, you wanted to go on because you're afraid I'm going to stop talking to you. Which,
Yeah.
which
I don't know if you know this, Frank. I don't have any friends. I got two of them, both of which are going through their own shit right now and don't have a hell of a lot of time all the time.
right. Which
Keep trying to make
coincidence?
this hat work, but it's not working. Sorry.
I'm telling you, man, it's the hair.
Yeah, it's too much hair.
Yeah.
Fucking hats just like slowly like start to lift
Yeah,
off
they
the head.
creep up, they rise up, and
They
they're like,
elevate. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah, man. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna take a break. I won't hear from you for 2 months. We'll recharge the batteries and just fucking hit it hard, hit the ground running again.
yeah, we can make this week or next week our last week, and then pick it up again on July 27th.
I like how you threw a date on there. Is that our anniversary?
Yes.
You cheeky bastard. I see what you did there.
Yeah, and then just do it from July 27th up to sometime around Christmas, like mid-December.
Well, we can't do that because June is our birthday. We got to do something big for our birthday since you're finally off the fucking probation and shit. You can actually move
I'm still on
around.
probation.
I thought you were off probation.
No, they were just doing over the phone meetings,
What the fuck?
because Rona, and now that Texas is picking back up, now this month I have to actually physically report in. So,
oh well, shit. When are you done?
June 9th, 2024.
Oh, that's so funny. Wait, 2024?
Yep.
What happened?
Nothing. It was 8 years.
Yeah, but I thought that you were getting done with it in 5.
I went ahead and pushed for the early termination, but since I have the judge I have, she was like, "Fuck no, a criminal's a criminal. Do the whole thing."
Oh man. I'm sorry, Frank.
Yeah.
That's a kick in the nards. No wonder you've been crabby as shit. When did you find this out?
No, I just slowly accepted it. I'm like, man, it's
when did you find this out though? I want a timeline.
Find what out? That the judge said no?
Yes.
It was pretty fucking obvious. Everyone was telling me, "Oh, she's a bitch."
When did you find out? When did you find out? When did you find out? When did you find out?
I haven't found out officially. It's speculation, which you put 2 and 2 together.
And how long have you been speculating? Jesus Christ, it's like pulling teeth.
Like the better part of a year, I think.
Oh, okay, that's true. I mean, you did mention that she was kind of a hard ass, and I kind of had it out for you a little bit, but everybody always assumes that that's just fucking you bitching about your situation, like nobody ever believes the
convict. No, she gave a guy
complaining about the criminal justice system.
She gave a guy 9 more months because he spoke back to her apparently. I don't remember what he said, but it wasn't even anything rude. And she was like 9 more months, and he's like, "Fuck, 9 months or 2 more years? I don't know." But yeah, she's a cunt and a half.
Oh, you can't use that word. You can't use it. This isn't England. Oh. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sorry. Well, slice of pancakes, man. What you gonna do about it?
What can I do?
Is there any chance to appeal it further along the way? Like every year or so? Do you have to wait like 6 months before you try appealing again?
I'm thinking I'm gonna ask my probation officer, but I'm thinking I can if I move to a different county. If that gives me a different judge, or if I have the same judge, if it gives me a different judge,
to come back, yeah.
If it gives me a different judge, then I'll just move to a different county and then request early termination to that judge.
Sure.
Yeah, but if it's the same judge, then what's the point? So no.
Right. Well, you never know. You can catch them on a good day if you show that you're persistent and you keep showing with good attitude. And yeah, I have no idea. People are vindictive as shit. I don't know, man. Seems like people in politics, no matter what level you're in, if you're in the criminal justice side or in
the problem is the mentality that these lawmakers, well, not the lawmakers, but because I can't remember his name, but Lambrosi, the father of our criminal justice system, said everyone is a criminal, they just don't know it yet. So how the fuck can you protect and serve with that mentality?
Well,
That's
so much
why.
for innocent until proven guilty. He's saying that everyone's guilty until proven that they're guilty.
Yeah.
So there's no getting out of it with that mentality. That's
Yeah.
a little janked. But what
Mm.
did they say in Captain America? Right, is like power just brings out who you really are.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The more power you get, the more you become who you really are. So
Yeah.
that's what ends up and some of these people get power way too young, way too early in their career, and don't realize exactly what they're doing and what their end goal is. They just see a task in front of a wall to knock down in front of them, and they don't realize that there's a ladder right next to them to help them climb right on over it. And then they take tiny little hammer and just start cracking away at the wall, taking all year long to break it down. And that's a fucking long-winded metaphor for it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Politics, man. What are you gonna do? So speaking of the Winter Soldier, I had no idea that I had only watched half of that episode, that final episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going on about how I didn't know who was gonna be what. Man, are we spoil? Can I spoiler alert this? Can I talk about the ending?
Yeah, it's already been a week.
Has it been a whole week?
Yeah,
Good
a week
God.
or two.
I
think
can't
two.
I can't believe I blinked and it's April. And not just April, but like midway through already. Like end of April? Wait, it's already the end of April, isn't it? Shit.
It's
To
May.
be May. Oh, it's May 1st. It is May 2nd today. What is going on?
Mhm.
What happened? It just turned 2021. How did everything just blink by so fast?
Would you rather be in my shoes? I'm having this fucking feeling, call it a craving, for it to be the last quarter of the year.
Why?
Because it's the best time of the fucking year.
Okay, calm down. I don't understand why you feel this way.
Because you got Halloween, right? And then we're struggling to keep Thanksgiving alive, right? And
Are we?
yeah, and then we got Christmas.
Why are we struggling to keep Thanksgiving alive?
Because like blame it on capitalism if you want, but
blame it on my roots.
It's because what happened last year? It was like halfway through October, and Sam's already had fucking Christmas trees up for sale.
Yeah, well, that's normal. Everything starts 3 months ahead now.
But fucking Thanksgiving comes first.
Well, Halloween's gonna start fucking popping up next month, I'm sure. Right after the 4th of July, actually. Is when Halloween starts coming up.
So.
Yeah, 3 months before.
No, because
there's nothing coming up after July.
No, because the stores are promoting back to school and the fucking tax-free day and all that.
We'll see, because back to school shit has not been going very well lately, because only half the kids are going back to school.
Yeah.
If that much, as soon as somebody gets sick, the entire school takes a day off.
Yeah. So then after the whole back to school thing, then yeah, maybe they'll start promoting Halloween. But usually
they'll
it's
still have Halloween stuff.
Yeah, usually it's like mid-September when they're like, "Hey, Halloween."
Well, do you think they're going to promote it this year like they tried to downplay it last year a lot because of the corona?
Well, with Texas being at full capacity,
you think we'll be all right?
I want to say yes, Halloween is gonna happen, which either way it happened at my house.
Sure.
But what happened? No, I suspect
Halloween.
that come September we're gonna go back on lockdown. But they're saying that the numbers are declining here and in Florida and in Democrat-run fucking states, the numbers are rising. So I don't know how much of that is true. I want it to be true, but I don't
know, man. I haven't heard about anybody new getting it. I've heard about a lot of people getting sick from the second dose. I'm scheduled for my second dose tomorrow, actually.
We'll see how that goes.
Hey, hon. Weren't you supposed to go get your second shot today? And on the 2nd? Oh, okay. She's on the 4th then.
Yeah.
Right? I'm tomorrow then, right? Yeah, I'm tomorrow.
Cool.
There you go. So me and the wife are getting our second shots tomorrow. Hopefully we're not both out for the next fucking... I get mine tomorrow. You get yours Tuesday. Thanks for your input. Love you. Bye. Not like we're recording.
Oh, but...
Please interrupt with further information.
But, whatever. Yeah, with that second dose, I don't know if it's specific to one brand of vaccine, but yeah, you're gonna fucking knock the fuck out.
Pfizer?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I got the Pfizer. But the first one, like I was fine with it, but for the first couple hours the next morning, like I was fine the whole evening after I got it. I got it around 3 in the afternoon, 3:30. And the next morning I woke up just fucking groggy and stiff, like bad allergies had just made my whole body swell up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But other than that, it was fine. Like after a couple hours, I mean, I just woke up stiff and slow. But after a couple hours, no, I was nauseous too. But it could have been that I just overate the night before, because I kind of just fucking like waited till the nausea went away, and then I was fine. I went to work a couple hours later. But I am
Yeah.
worried about the second dose.
Yeah, the second dose, you're gonna rack the fuck out.
How about you? You never got it? Are you
Nope.
not gonna? No
Nope.
interest in it?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because it's still experimental and fucking when people want me to be reasonable, I tell them, I'm like, okay, so then before it came out, they were talking about how it was going to sterilize people. And like, yeah, that's just a rumor. But now they're still saying it's going to sterilize people. And I haven't had any kids yet, or that I know of. So,
Well, I don't know if the corona sterilized me or not, because I got it. I had symptoms. I tested positive for it, and me and the wife have been trying to have a baby for a few months now and haven't been able to.
well, not the Rona, the vaccine. That the vaccine sterilizes you. Apparently,
I heard the same thing about the Rona though.
well, I haven't had Rona, so I don't know. I'm still good. Yeah.
How do you know? You haven't had sex in 5 years.
No, I haven't had Rona. So if the Rona does sterilize you, I'm
How would you
good.
know whether you're sterile or not though if you don't have any opportunity to test the theory?
Well, I'll.
Hypothesis, because it's not even tested.
I'm pretty sure
Womp,
somebody.
womp. I'm
I'm
sorry.
pretty sure somebody is gonna be like, "Fuck it, this guy will do," and then I'll try it out.
Yeah, as soon as the floodgates of the Bumble world and what are all this? How whatever came of your sex apps?
First of all, they're dating apps, so
Yeah, okay.
there's that. Tinder's the
Have you
only
ever-
one that's
did
a,
you-
that's a
did
hookup
you ever
app. But
have you do you just refuse to lower your standards for a night? Like, because you're saying like, I hope one girl's just gonna be like, ah, fuck it, he'll do. But you can't make that same acquiescence to a woman that's of in your kind of frame of mind, lower caliber than you would prefer
I told you this, like,
physically, because emotion. Let's face it, you don't care about emotions or feelings and thought process here. You just want tits.
because what happened? I was telling you this that since I'm always getting liked by fat chicks, right?
Yeah, because you're fat, Frank.
I was like, fuck it.
And they're pleasantly plump, as my old Spanish teacher used to
So then I said at
Beautiful.
one point, I was like, fuck it, I'll give fat girls a chance. Oh my god. Did I fucking regret it?
Why?
Oh my fucking god. Because
including fat girls, they are bigger ladies.
Yes.
Fat girls are so derogatory. Why you gotta be so
but they're so insecure. Like with this one chick, it was going so well.
But all women are insecure, Frank. All men are insecure. We're humans.
But then suddenly, like it was going so well, but then suddenly she was like, "You just want to fuck me?" I'm like, "Excuse me?"
Well, yeah, that as well. I mean, that bothers me though, because I mean, obviously, we are still men. We are virile men. Do you see gray in the beard yet? Well, there's a couple in there if you look closely, but so I would do the lighting the way we do. Hey, by the way, I am really happy that we finally look like our logos again. We both have the beards back in full room. Yeah, we look good. Well, I don't know if we look good, but we look better covering our face up with the hair.
Yeah.
Oh, so I did do a thing, changing the subject entirely away from your sex life, because who wants to know more about that? I shaved my entire body except for my arms, because that's too exposed. People can notice too much there.
Mm-hmm.
But I was starting to feel real dirty all the time. You know what I mean? I guess because of the sweat and shit from the heat. It was starting to creep back into the South Texas little valley we live in. So I was trimming up my neck, and I was like, I'll trim my chest. And my armpit's a little guy. Let me trim that down a little bit. And then I just kept going lower and lower and lower. All of a sudden, my legs were shaved. Then I had to get the razor and finish off the job in certain areas. But look, I'm beautiful. Like I got pretty legs. Mm-hmm. Look how they shine in that ring light.
Okay.
Hey, you think I could start an OnlyFans and pretend I'm a girl's foot?
Those look very masculine.
Do they? They're a little.
Yes.
But some guys like big women feet. I'll pretend like I'm just a big woman's foot. There won't be any pictures of nothing, just my foot.
Okay.
I'm still trying to convince my wife and my friend to let me do naked yoga and start an OnlyFans for that.
I was telling somebody on Instagram because it was pretty obvious that she was fucking rickrolling these guys, but I told her.
Did she get them?
Yeah, she got them. Good.
Yeah, the full rickroll. That's so hard to do.
So, I was telling her, I'm like, originally OnlyFans was a page for musicians. That's why it's called OnlyFans. But that, she can do whatever she wants with her OnlyFans page. Like, there's this girl I follow that first of all, she charges 20 fucking bucks a month. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Money.
But no, not even porn stars charge 20 bucks a month.
Suckers pay it though. They pay it.
Well, I'm not a sucker. Anyways, so this girl, all she posts are fucking mugshots and portrait pictures that she takes, like the fucking sun setting and the fucking trees, all that shit.
So she's an artiste.
Yeah. And so I was telling this chick, I'm like, you could do that. Like, like I'm not saying, do a fucking porn only OnlyFans. I'm saying if you really want to get some of that OnlyFans money, you can literally turn it into whatever the fuck you want. But no, she just started it to rickroll people. So I'm like, okay.
But if people pay for if people are paying her to rickroll them, that's fucking great.
No, there was somebody, like, people got on fucking Reddit saying, hey, don't join this girl's OnlyFans. It's just a picture of her dressed as a nun saying Jesus loves you.
Hey, by the way, did you ever hit record?
Yeah, I did. Why?
Okay, cool. Because it says record on my end as if we're not. I was like, okay, I forgot. I'm not recording. You're recording this.
Yeah.
I just shit myself, Frank. Let me go change my. Can we pause this? Because I got to change my underwear. The soul dropped from. I'm kidding. No, don't worry about it.
Because it says
Christ, I didn't actually shit myself.
Okay.
I did not actually shit myself.
Okay.
But the soul did drop out of my anus for a moment there. Jesus. So she rickrolled the shit. That's so fun. How long did it go on for? Is she still doing it?
To my knowledge, it was just a day.
I was gonna say, I mean, you can only spell rickroll just once, right? Or what do you? So is it rickrolled that you spell out, or is it Rick Ansley?
No, it's just Rick. It's rickroll.
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Yes. But
I don't think you do from the sounds of it.
Yes, it's when fucking they post a link and then you click on it and it's fucking Rick, the fucking ginger guy, fucking never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
But that's not the origins of this. So Rick rolling started back in the AOL Instant Messenger days, when you would have an entire conversation with somebody, and you'd have to try and keep the entire conversation going. And sometimes, like, the next sentence you'd say just wouldn't make any sense, because the idea is that the first letter in every sentence that you type begins with R-I-C-K or R-O-L-L-E-D, right? So you can either do Rick Rolled, which is the shorter version that people did, but the original one was never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. So you'd have an entire day's worth of. Yeah, I know it's still a thing, but you didn't describe that. You described like you go to a web page and it's the guy singing the song. Like, that's not what it was. Rick rolling originally, somebody was just having a conversation with them, and the first letter of every sentence you typed was the next letter in never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Mm-hmm.
So it would take all fucking day to try and get somebody. And it was hard because at some point somebody might look at the screen and realize that, oh shit, it spells never here. So the bigger that this Rick rolling got, the harder it was to get away doing it to somebody. I think I only ever got to never gonna, and then like a GI, and then they got me. They knew that I was trying to Rick roll them. But that was what it was about. That was fucking Rick rolling back in the day. So what was her version then? So they would click on it, or what did you think it was that you were explaining?
No, I'm not saying like, it's not me saying she rickrolled him. Like, she said, I just rickrolled these fucking guys.
Oh, so this is just some millennial shit where she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
If you say so.
did she actually rickroll him or not? I want to know. Did
Not
it say
the
never
way,
gonna get you out?
like I didn't pay for that shit because I told her, I'm like, I'm sure it's an elaborate prank. So
Sure.
I really can't say for sure because I didn't pay for
I
that
hope
shit.
she did. I hope she's not, just co-opting the verbiage, because damn, that was such a classic move to rickroll somebody. So I'm such a 90s kid, dude. Fuck, I'm old as fuck. Love it.
Oh,
Love
there's a
it.
TikTok that there's this chick fucking, I don't know how old she is, but she's like, oh my God, I love this. It's a skirt. And she moves it a bit. And shorts.
Oh yeah, I saw that TikTok.
Yeah. It's like, no, you think that's a new thing?
Did you just am I so old that you don't even understand that you just that you think you discovered skirts, like skirt shorts? Like every little girl had those growing up. Every little girl in like the early 90s.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like that's when cheerleaders started using them and everything went to hell because the bloomers would like those shorts would be attached to the skirt. You know what I mean? So for a little while, everything got like super like conservative with the cheerleading outfits here. Yeah. And then at some point they started getting skanky again. Like I think once Clueless came on the air and shit like that started popping off again. That 90s Fashion Nova shit. Or early 2000s Fashion Nova, I guess. When didn't Fashion Nova start popping off? That shit's been going on for a while too.
Fuck if I know. I'm not into that.
Look, if I know. Well, because Fashion Nova it wasn't only female stuff at first, I don't think. I think it had some other stuff too. Kids stuff, maybe. Maybe it was Kids Nova, some offshoot. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So what else were you talking about today, man?
Well, you want to mention? I was looking up actually because you wanted to talk about fucking your boy Elon Musk going around SNL, and I'm like, was that this Saturday or is it this?
It must
Saturday?
have been. Yeah, I missed the show. I haven't seen the show yet, but it wasn't necessarily about the show. It was about the conversation that it was kicking off. Was that some of the cast members are opting to not do the show because they're quote unquote triggered by Elon Musk's overabundance of wealth, like that he's too rich of a person. Like I don't remember which cast member said it, but the quote was that that it was basically the statistic that the richest people in America have 90 something percent of the wealth in the United States. So and it's disgusting that these people could be so rich, when people are in poverty in their own country. You know what I mean? Some shit like that, some to that effect. So how do you feel about just not, I don't want to be around that person, so fuck it. Like, I know it's my job and everything, but I don't want to deal with somebody I'm uncomfortable with. Like, to me, it's a bit fucking pretentious and like, I mean, come the fuck on. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's not a murderer. He's not somebody that committed a crime. He's literally just living his life and making money doing it. And they're going to opt out because they're uncomfortable around him. Like, do you have any idea how many people work in department stores with fucking creepy ass bosses that work at fucking banks as tellers and have to deal with the creepiest fucking people walking in all fucking day? Because believe it or not, everybody needs a fucking bank account nowadays. So everybody is going to go into that bank, whether you're fucking creepy or not. So what are you going to say? Like, sorry, boss, I don't want to come in, or I don't want to help this customer because he makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, we can't get away with that. You know what I mean? It's whoa.
Right. So
sorry, I'm starting to hear myself double transmitting there.
Cool. So what I see is the hypocrisy, because they should be proud. They should love the fact that an African man is this fucking wealthy.
Well, he's white African.
No, but he's still African.
That doesn't matter though, because South Africa's it's mostly white and it's very affluent white community. The problem is that there's an entire population that's like walled off of South, like there's a very distinguishable class divide. Right. And he doesn't come from the lower half of that class divide is what I'm saying.
But you see my point, though. Fucking regardless of
No,
joke,
no,
the man is a fucking immigrant that came here and not only became rich, but
that.
bettering the world, doing what he loves.
Well, yeah, he did. He was kind of just an average Joe, right? Like he didn't come from money. He built. What was
Yeah,
his first company?
there's pictures of him fucking bald in his fucking 20s. And
Oh yeah, and
yeah,
skinny as shit. Now he's got hair and fucking chubby as chunk.
yeah, I think he started working for I want to say Microsoft, but no, I know it was a computer, something to do with computers company thing. But
Yeah, we had looked this up at one point. I had like the whole timeline.
yeah, but things happen, man. So yeah, I don't know. They should be glad. Like he should be their example. Like, look, the American dream is alive and well because an immigrant from the other side of
When
the
you
ocean.
say, but well, hold on. When you say they, who are you talking about?
Hey, the people that are saying, the people that are disgusted by wealthy people, yet they say that we should give some of this money to the poor, and we should give reparations to fucking African Americans. So
Yeah, but that's not. Well, first off, he's not African American. He's just African. He's South African. He's yeah. I don't think has he claimed citizenship here yet? Has he denounced his citizenship to South Africa?
no, but he could be pushing for a citizenship.
I don't know.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I mean,
Okay, his mother was Mae Musk, a model and dietitian from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, and Errol Musk, a South African electromechanical engineer, pilot, and sailor. So yeah, he didn't come from like a super affluent family, but he definitely had money with a father as an electromechanical engineer, pilot, and sailor, and then a model for a mama. He wasn't hurting, and he was in Pretoria, which is again a very affluent part of South Africa. It's not exactly, and then he went to Blast. So what's impressive though is at the age of 12, he had already made a basic video game called Blastar that he sold to a magazine for like $500, right? So at 12, he's already building video games. Then he went to Queen's University during our birthday, June of '89, or my birthday, I guess. And then went to University of Pennsylvania, studied business and physics. 1995, started his Zip2 web software company with his brother, and they sold that for $307 million. So this motherfucker, he busted his ass. Holy shit, he really did start losing his hair by the age of like 20. Damn, look into hair plants, people. They make a fucking difference in your goddamn life. Because he looks great now. I mean, he looks so dweeby back then.
yeah.
But I love it, man. I like that he doesn't give it like fuck it. And he tries to do right. It's not like he's so pretentious that he's just like buying houses. In fact, it was a big thing that he had sold all of his property to put all his money into SpaceX and Boca Chica and trying to start Boca Chica Village here and start to get a bunch of high level engineers and other educated people to move to the area, which is going to be a huge boon to the economy here. And yeah, man, are there downfalls to this kind of shit? Yes, the same way there was downfalls to the oil industry and the iron industry, railroads. It all went down a fucking really dark path when you have fucking Asian immigrants that are being forced to build these railroads, and you've got Irish immigrants building the streets of New York and all this shit. Like this is the world we live in. Nothing is done for free. Nothing is done without fucking some nastiness going on to get it done. Should we try and mitigate that? Absolutely. But you're not going to catch it all. You know what I mean? So the people that are complaining about Elon Musk, like only hiring more rich people to come in, are like, no, they're educated people. Now, did they have a leg up because they came from money so they could afford those higher educations? Maybe, fine. But that's not the argument. The argument is that we have goals to set for the human race. And people are mad because his interests don't lie in their interests. Like, well, we should be discovering the sea animals. And we know less about the sea than we do space. Like, no, we don't know shit about nothing. Just pick a lane and fucking follow a passion and go through it. And he's done that. And people are fucking hating on him for it because they're not doing the fucking shit they want him to do. What do you want him to do? Go fucking rebuild the fucking forests in fucking Africa? Maybe that would have been a better use of his time. But who gives a shit? You go do it, motherfucker. Grow your own goddamn life. Quit judging people for theirs.
Yep. Yeah.
And that ends the Tony's Rant segment.
Yeah. So, like,
I'm surprised we even got through that we haven't been cut off for time.
Yeah, no, we're still good. What happened?
You?
I forgot where I was going with this.
You ummed it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Elonian?
I mean, look, the guy is making a difference, so why ostracize him,
Because the difference isn't good enough. He's polluting the atmosphere. He's causing a ruckus for the people that live around Boca Chica. I mean, forget the fact that he's inspiring billions across the world, to be interested in math, science, the STEM field, which everybody argues is what we should be doing, but not if somebody's going to get rich doing it. How can he inspire children and make money doing it? You're supposed to do these things for free. It's like, come on, you can't win. It harkens back. It makes me think about, I'm sorry. We got to stay away from the yoga shit. I was going to start talking about my shit, but this podcast has gotten too hippy dippy, right, Frank?
Sure.
How do you feel about it? Well, hey, I bring this up because you mentioned it. You mentioned it a few days ago that you feel like we started going deeper into the hippy dippy shit, the woo woo, and that you didn't feel like it was the same podcast anymore.
No, that you set up a different podcast for that subject. Yet you're not working on those other two podcasts. You just merged them into this podcast.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Well, no, it's your podcast. I know you don't like it when I say
no, I don't
podcast.
because I still haven't done this without you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's been in fact, I think you've done more podcasts without me than I have without you.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm such a nice guy,
Oh yeah, that must be it.
Yeah, because you're like, hey, I need some time off to do this. I'm like, okay, I'll just have a fucking guest. And they're like, okay.
God, you are the worst human being.
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
You're so nice. You're the worst.
Yeah. So are we done here? I feel like we've gone over the time.
Have we? All right. Well, this has been another episode.
I don't know. I forgot to check the time. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I started at 4:30.
Well, apparently we don't have a limit. Maybe it's only a limit if we have 3 or more, if we're with another guest.
Maybe. Well, in that case, I guess I'll touch on this one subject I have. Well, I got 2 subjects, but we'll see. No, this one goes more. It's more aligned with the mood of this episode.
Okay, spit it out.
So in Japan, of all places, there was this guy, right, that was posting pics of him and his bike, his motorcycle. And the guy was talking about the guy was getting less than 10 likes. So he's like, fuck, what can I do different? How can I get more fucking likes?
Do it naked.
Close. So what the guy did, this guy was about, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 years old. But no, this guy decided to use Face app and change his fucking appearance into a little Japanese teenage girl. And that
whoa. You can do that?
On Face app. Yeah, you can change your face to be more feminine or more masculine.
No, that's so
Yeah.
creepy. And it was convincing. Like, was it a photograph or a
Yes, he
video?
went to over 1,000 fucking likes per hit.
Whoa, that's how you make money. Just pretend to be someone else. Holy shit. I'll do naked yoga and just change my entire body. Why not? Like,
Well, your penis is
I'll be
gonna
a
give you
girl
away.
doing it and make some money. I could talk, get some scotch tape,
So
need a few
yeah,
spools of it, but it'll work.
yeah, the man was found out because he took a picture of his new, what I think is his new plates. And somebody, because the girl wasn't there, somebody decided to be a fucking investigator, and through the rear view mirror, he caught a glimpse of the old man, and he's like, "Wait a minute, this ain't the same fucking person."
Good job, Sherlock.
Yeah, so then the late night show was interested in him, and they looked him up, and they found out, yeah, it was an old man, the senior citizen, that's called, because I don't know his age, but yeah. So then the man gladly shared what he did. He was like, "Oh yeah, of course I did that. This is how I did it."
Yeah, well, he wasn't trying to fool anybody. Like, he tried something. It happened to work. It went viral. Like, I'm sure he wasn't like, you try different things. It's just kind of fun, to just fuck with people. It's a victimless crime. Now, when I have issues is when people start stealing other people's pictures and opening pseudo accounts with somebody else's photos. Like, that's fucked up. But if you're just getting creative and doing Photoshop on your own images, I'm totally for this guy fucking fooling people. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but imagine being that guy that after fapping to so many pictures, you come to find out you fapped to a 50-year-old guy.
I mean, nowadays, if you're fapping to still images, what the fuck is wrong with you, Like, it says more about you. Like, I need video. Sorry. I need movement. I need sounds. Sounds. I could listen to an audio recording and probably get off pretty good. Ooh,
Very good.
for a little while, I was listening to autoerotic book. Not
Asphyxiation?
autoerotic.
Oh.
No. Erotica, like erotic novels.
Mhm.
And they are so good. There was this one called Jin, Jinn. And I think that's what it was called. I don't know. There was several of them, but one of them was like sex magic. Oh yeah, they were all the ones I was reading were sex magic, where like you tie people up and do like bondage sex,
Mhm.
but like the whole time you're just like building the energy in the room, building the energy, and then you can perform like spells and cast like incantations and shit using that sexual energy. It was really fucking good, really fucking erotic, man. And it sucks because I start breathing heavy and like starting to sweat a little bit. I'm at work with the headphones in my ears, stitching fucking boots and shit. And the whole time I'm like getting like half hard at work. I'm like, maybe it's time to change this. I had to like listen to it in spurts because I liked it for the story. I wasn't fucking jacking off to it. It was like legit a good story.
Mhm.
And yeah, it got a little awkward. It got a little awkward a time or two listening to those. Have you ever listened to audiobooks or read like the old erotica? You ever read erotica of any type?
I read some of erotica back when I could finish a book to save my life. But I can't do audiobooks. I stopped paying attention.
Oh,
Like,
really?
just being here, I fucking stopped listening, and then I'm
Visuals. Yeah, you got a little ADD to you.
like,
Just a little bit, but so do I,
yeah.
so it's okay.
That's why I'm like, no, I can't do fucking audiobooks. Like, if I'm reading a physical book, I'm like, oh shit, I dozed off, so then I can go back and fucking even visual, like, oh shit, just rewind it. What the fuck happened here?
Oh, that happens to me all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
just too much sensory input, man. We got too much shit going on all around us all the damn time.
probably.
All right, man. Well, I think we're just at about our time limit here. We've probably been going for about an hour. So I say let's call it here.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you say instead of before we just take a couple months off, let's just start doing 1 full hour recording a week. What do you say? If we got a guest, we'll just put the 2 half hours together in a single drop on Monday, and we'll just let it sit for the rest of the week.
We can do that.
Yeah, you run out of memes, just spread the memes out, you know.
Yeah.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like we've got a new plan for our releasing. Instead of missing us for a month or two, we're gonna keep pushing through for a little bit, see how it goes with this new schedule change. You'll be getting at least an hour, if not a little bit longer. One episode drop every Monday or Wednesday. Maybe we'll just say fuck it and take an extra couple days. We don't know, because we wild and crazy guys. We fucking figure it out as we go. It works out for us though, because it does. Anyway, Frank, except for Frank, he's got 4 more years for it to work out for him.
Yeah.
Three more.
Mhm.
All right, ending it on a positive note. Hey, Frank, what do we tell the lovely listeners? Or you want to let them know where they can find us? Sign off.
You can find us here, there, everywhere you listen to podcasts. We are there. You can find us on YouTube and BitChute under Completely Informed Podcast. And you can find us on Instagram under CI Podcast, on Twitter under Completely an App. And look us up on Facebook. Damn it. Like, we need followers. We don't need followers. Just we'd like to hit 1,000 followers. So if you'd be so kind.
Be nice.
If you could be so kind and find us on Facebook and like us, you don't even have to keep up with us. Just like us. And
subscribe, and follow, guys. Give
Yeah.
5-star review because the other stars don't count. All right, we love you guys. Frank, what do we tell the lovely listeners?
Be excellent to each other.
Try and find your message. Love you guys. Frank, thank you so much. You like that vibe. Frank, say bye.
Oh, you want me to do the thing?
Stop it.